Okay, all right. What's going on, Professor B? I'm just trying to get my assignment done. I have to say, I think giving a speech would be a little easier than doing a video. I've never been good on video cameras. But anyways, I just wanted to say thank you for everything you said, all the comments and feedback you've given me. I really do appreciate because I'm trying to be the best writer I can possibly be, and it's my dream. So anything you have, any tips you can give me, any secret weapons you can give me, that's what I always go to when I talk to professors. I always try to ask them for secret weapons they have that they can give me for my writing. Other than that, my only question that I have for you is, what's up with my extra credit? Because I don't know if you added the 10 points to my essay, and if that's the case, then I would be kind of disappointed. But let's just get into it, because I just want to get this over with and get my 50 points. Alexa, you set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Alright, okay. So, life philosophy, I have to say, it's kind of difficult to even really determine right now because there's so many things that's been going on in my life. And it's constantly changing all the time. But I have to say, right now, I'm at the point where I'm at the point where I guess you could say it's my coming of age, where I'm transitioning from a child to an adult. And I have to say, a lot of my values that I've got over a lifetime probably have to do with from the teachings of my father, and he never really pushed religion on me when I was growing up. He would always do that Asian stuff, those Asian cultures where they like burn money and stuff like that. He would never press that on me, so I never really identified myself with a religion. But I did meet this white girl when I was younger, and I had a crush on her. She kind of put me on with Christianity, and I read the Bible for the first time when I was like in 7th grade. And I only did that for her, so I wouldn't really say I was even religious then, but I did identify myself as a Christian. But when I went to jail, I was incarcerated for some months, and the guy in my cellmate, the guy that I shared a cell with, he basically put me on Christianity, try to convert me, convince me really. I mean, the things he would say really made sense, like God was watching and whatnot. And I actually still have my study Bible, put it right here with me, that I got while I was in jail. So this is some of the first religious readings I really did, religious text readings. But anyway, then I call myself a Christian, but I don't even know if that's truly what I really am. Like I said, I practice the values of my father, and my dad would always say that, I guess he would always say that most religions are kind of like the same thing. There's this God, there's a heaven and hell, but there would just be like these different interpretations. So there's no right and wrong, really, I guess you could say. And I have to say, if I had to start by talking about my life philosophy, I think I would start by saying that life doesn't really begin until you get out your comfort zone. For a long time, I spent time held back with a lack of ambition, I guess you could say, and I didn't want to do anything but play video games or just smoke weed or do whatever, just hang out with my friends. And it finally hit me now that I'm pushing late 20s, that I need to start doing something serious. So I started going to school, and I started just going as hard as I can, trying to be the top student in every class, and that entails reading all the readings. Doing all the assignments to the best of my abilities, doing every assignment as early as possible, but not turning it in as early as possible, but so you can give yourself time to kind of identify it, analyze it, see if it's really what you want to turn in. Because I see kids sucking up to their teachers and turning in their assignments way early when they really should just be doing it early and giving time to reflect on it. So that's kind of why my papers are written so well, because I spend a lot of time writing my papers so early. I'll write a couple sentences and then I'll walk away. And I'll come back, later and let my mind reflect on it, and that's kind of how I, approach writing. But anyways, ever since I started going to school and I started making all these decisions to just progress in my life and work hard, and everything kind of just worked itself out like a chain reaction. I guess I wanted to talk about the Bible at first when you posted the assignment, but actually I think I was more into talking about the Confucius, which I learned a little bit more when I was younger. Where did I have? There it is. Now, I'm glad I waited until I read the readings this week before posting this video, because like I said, I was going to talk about Christianity and stuff like that. But really, I wanted to talk about Confucius, because there's this real thing right when I read Analects, right when I read book 1, it says, the master said, to learn something and then put it into practice at the right time. Is this not a joy? And there's like a question mark. And I like that because I know what it feels like, because just lately I've been just practicing writing so tough. I've been writing English so much and writing so many essays and helping people with their essays, that I know what it feels like to just master your craft at writing. And for me to be able to find myself to my place in life to help people. I feel like this is what I was meant to do. And I feel like kind of like God was the reason why I'm doing as good as I'm doing today. And that saying right there, even though this isn't the Bible, I just thought that, you know, putting stuff into practice at the right time is just not a joy. When I read that, I was like, yeah, it is a joy. And then it says, to have friends come from far, is this not a delight? And I was like, yeah, that's really a delight, for real. Because I know what it's like for when friends come out their way, because this seems like I've just lost a lot of friends lately, just because I've been doing well. So a lot of people, you know, you got to know who your true friends are. And then it says, this is my favorite part, because it hit me with like 3 in a row. I was just like, it made me think like a horoscope almost. And it says, to not be upset when one's merits are ignored, is this not the mark of a gentleman? And now, that makes me think like, yeah, because I know what it's like to not get the credit you deserve and just to be hurt over it. And I just feel like, I don't know, that's one of my biggest problems is pride and just having to always get the glory. Kind of an arrogant person at times, so. Alexa, stop. So that's pretty much what I want to say for my values. I just really feel like, you know, determination, ambition, working hard. Like I said, life doesn't really begin until you get out your comfort zone, which I did. Once I did, I started doing well. My family started doing well. Everybody, my distant relatives started doing well. And my only problem was I would try to push my values too hard on my friends that weren't doing so well. And I think that is where my problem was. But other than that, yeah, my life philosophy is really just to work hard, you know, and just to do it as soon as you can, because time is money. Now, I wish I would have started earlier. I think about it every single day. So yeah, that's all I got to say to you, Professor B. Thanks a lot for the comments that you've given me on my papers. I really do appreciate it. It warms my heart every time you say something, because some teachers I've had, they just give me 100% and they just don't say anything. And it's kind of not fair, because I do want to improve. There's always room to improve in writing. So if you have any secret weapons you want to share with me, you know, I'm willing to take them. And if you see me on campus, you might recognize me now, because I'm pretty sure we've spoken to each other. I don't know if I mentioned that in this video or the last one I did, because I kept messing up. Anyways, see you soon, or hear from you soon. Hope to hear from you. And also want to say that I really enjoyed the readings. You really picked the bomb of the list. And you know, it's funny because I never read an epic before, and then we were talking about epics in another writing class I have. And it's funny because the 5 epics we talked about, we had read 4 of them already halfway through the term, and I just thought that was cool to be caught up with some of this earlier literature. Anyways, hope to hear from you. See you later.